Hello, how are you? My name is Matthew. You are in the moment. The volume on the microphone is up a little bit, so I'm hoping that no one listening to this has to strain to hear me at any point. I know it can be painful. I know it can be painful. How are you? My name is Matthew. You're in the moment. 11:30 late night. Extremely foggy out right now. I where I'm located in the proximity of the shipyard building on Barrington. I can just barely see the lights on the McDonald Bridge. Luckily for me, there's been a lull in the rain, at least here in the north end. So I was able to go from the art gallery after work to the north end. It was windy out, but there is a bit of a lull in the storm. But just looking at the environment weather forecast, there's still two weather alerts in place: rainfall and wind. So before we get into this quick conversation, just 10, 15 minutes in here. This is therapy for me on, this is a Monday. Wow, Monday. Spring break for a lot of individuals. So enjoy your time off. So let's have a look at the weather. Rain at times heavy tonight. Again, it's not raining right here in the north end right now, but it will pick up heavy rain all night into tomorrow. 11 degrees tomorrow, so the temperature is gonna bump up. It's gonna be mild tomorrow, but again, rain at times heavy tomorrow. The temperature tomorrow night at this time is going to be -4. So there's going to be like a 15-degree change in the temperature. So everything, and again, I tell you the weather because I want you to know that there are humans outside in this tonight. And I can tell you that everything that they own is either damp, wet, ruined. And if not tonight, it will be ruined because it'll be frozen solid tomorrow with -4. So please, public housing for all. So rain showers, flurries, -4 tomorrow night. Looking ahead to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sunshine is in the forecast. Again, this is all according to Environment Canada. But the temperature is not going to get up any higher than 3 degrees. And I'm looking ahead to this weekend where we're looking at the 22nd. -1 in flurries. So I just want to start this broadcast off telling you that right now there is a special weather statement. 2 weather alerts are in place, continue to be in place. All these observances are out at the airport, but a rainfall warning continued and a wind warning as well, gusting up to 90 km. Now, that might not mean much to you because, well, you're inside with a roof over your head, but I know people who are not in that situation. Okay, just 4 or 5 things to talk about. I want to start off by just, again, I've said this in a lot of my shows, a lot of my posts since the middle of February. I've just been engulfed in all-encompassing the Winter Olympics, Paralympic Winter Games. I've told you that I have shed many tears just watching incredible moments by just phenomenal, inspirational Canadians. And keeping with that, as you know, Jen and I were in the city yesterday. We were handing out some care packages that were put together by Hugs. Lynn was here today with a couple of her friends, dropping off hats and socks, which we'll be distributing. But on our way home yesterday, it was nice yesterday. If you were outside, it was a nice Sunday. Jen took the bus home. I decided to walk home. And that's where that video came yesterday afternoon, which has had like 1,500 eyeballs on it, which is good. I hope more people see it so they can get down there and start cleaning that up. But the point of the story is, and going back to fantastic Canadians, right there at the Tim Hortons, down at the waterfront, down by the ferry terminal, one of the current cast members of this hour has 22 minutes, was walking towards us. Trent McClellan, who also does stand-up comedy. So I just had to stop him and just thank him for the amazing work that he does on 22 minutes, the stand-up comedy that you can see bits of his act on social media. So I just wanted to personally thank him for making the country laugh in a moment where we need laughter. He shook my hand, introduced himself, told me where he was working, which I knew. So I've had the opportunity just quickly to, thank Trent, Mark Critch. I saw a few months ago on Spring Garden Road. Thanked him for being just a fantastic Canadian. Chris Wilson, who's also a cast member, he was in at the art gallery a few months ago. Abba and Stacy are the only two members of 22 Minutes that I just haven't met randomly in the streets of Halifax. But the point is, so I got home yesterday, and I think this morning I sent a text to someone who works at 22 Minutes, who I have stayed in contact with when I was doing that whole protest, that just chaos that was Grand Parade Square in 2023, 2024. I reached out to them to tell them the story that I just told you about, meeting quickly, having this conversation with Trent and just thanking him. And they appreciated the feedback of the show. So their response was, listen, anytime you want to come to the show, because I believe you just have to email for tickets. I don't think you pay to get in to see this. They do tapings every Monday. So we're having this text back and forth, and within moments, the invite was, hey, if you ever want to come to the show, let me know. So I quickly wrote back within 5 minutes, and I said, look, Jen and I are getting ready to celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary on Thursday, on the 19th, March 19th. Jen and I got married in a blown-out cave in the Himalayas, in Nepal. Just the electricity, the love that I have is equal, if not more, than it was 25 years ago. Never in doubt. So I mentioned that, hey, it's our anniversary. If get us a couple tickets any time this year would be a wonderful gift. Jen and I are going to next week's taping of This Hour Has 22 Minutes. And I'm just so looking forward to that. It's just been an incredible few weeks. The Canadian pride is riding high. So I'm really looking forward to seeing. I saw it maybe a couple years ago. About 2 years ago this time, I had the opportunity to see another taping of This Hour Has 22 Minutes. So just fantastic Canadians, and just funny, great writers. The chemistry is just fantastic. And because Halifax is a medium-sized city, when people are here filming, the odds of you seeing them in the streets, it's random, but I'm so thankful, and just the texting back and forth. So to everyone at 22 Minutes, just congratulations, 33 seasons, and I look forward to being in studio next Monday, celebrating 25 years with Jen. So a fantastic anniversary gift from 22 Minutes. Okay, moving along. This morning I have a pretty great schedule. I don't have to be to work until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't normally leave here till like 1:30. And I'm sitting around this morning listening to the classical saxophone that I love to listen to, enjoying my coffee, and I thought I'm going to reach out to an organization in Newfoundland just to see what things are like with the housing crisis and the unhoused population on the Rock. So that's what I did. So just a quick search, and I came across the Facebook page, Tent City for a Change, St. John's. So long story short, I sent off an email and a message to their Facebook page. Just, my name is Matthew. I'm an independent talk radio host. This is what I do. If anyone there is interested in being a part of the show, let me know. I just got to plug my computer in here. It got dark. So anyway, I reached out to just someone in general, and within a couple of hours, someone reached back. They're interested. Someone by the name of Carrie Neal with the organization Tent City for a Change, St. John's. Again, this is in Newfoundland. So I've made contact, and I'm thinking tentatively their week is busy this week. So I'm hoping next Friday I'll either have a conversation with Carrie Neal or another representative and have that conversation on Truth from the Booth on the 29th of this month. So looking forward to that. So that being said, if you have a story to share, it doesn't necessarily have to be about being unhoused. You don't have to be unhoused or be an advocate to be on this show. I just celebrated 9 years, and trust me, the live streaming had nothing to do with the unhoused before I came to Nova Scotia. So I just want to give a quick shout out again. I hope the volume is okay here. I did have a comment from an individual, and I'm sorry that I forgot your name. Glatt, I think, is the last name. And again, just before I forget, if you just started following my page, thanks for following. If you're watching this live, I appreciate it. If you're watching this at your leisure, getting caught up, I appreciate that as well. Going back to the shout out, there are 3 contractors who do a tremendous amount of work cleaning up the Halifax Regional Municipality and more centralized to maybe the peninsula. I know they do a lot of work for the HRM. I don't know if they necessarily work for the HRM, but for the last week, they have been cleaning up the Barrington Street encampment, specifically around the bus stop. So when you're coming and going into the city, you will see a noticeable change at the bus stop at the Barrington Street encampments. Just within the last few weeks, it was just, I tell people that it looks like dumpsters are being emptied out. It's just, and you can imagine with 90K winds, if you're in a tent, there's no walls. Everything's just going to get blown all over hell's half acres. So I'm just really thankful that we have people who are, it seems that their only commitment, their only job is to continuously clean up these encampments. But a big change, that little property within the last few months, there's fencing has gone up. People have disappeared. I don't know if they're couch surfing, where they are. Maybe they're in the shelters. But when the weather changes, I guarantee you people are going to be back out on the street. So just a big thank you to the contractors who are continuously cleaning that up. So, yeah. So I'm just going to look at my website here for the page here. I'm just going to be in here for a few more moments. I like to call this section, I was just going through Facebook here during my day, and I just come across posts that I want to share with you, and I just call it saved because I am just shaving. I'm saving the post, and I'm going to share it with you. So I'm just reading off my website here. So if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm just reading off this here. But this is interesting here. The CARE Community, C-A-R-E, CARE Community Crisis Service expands to the North End, which is where we are, and the waterfront. So I'm just going to read you the story here from While We Wait. This is the Facebook post that they put up. So starting today, Crisis Assistance and Response will expand its 24/7 community crisis support service to the north end of Halifax and the Halifax waterfront. So what is it about CARE? It launched in October 2025. The CARE program was initially offered between 8 and 9, so 8 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night, Monday to Friday. CARE is a pilot program that provides in-person support for people 16 years of age and older experiencing non-emergency, non-violent crisis related to substance use, public intoxication, thoughts of suicide, mental health distress, or well-being. The service offers a safe, trauma-informed alternative to calling police or other first responders when they may not be the best fit. And I'm not going to read that entire thing. I don't know if I can share it, but what I can do is copy and paste that and put that in the comment section here. Again, just saved things that I'm seeing, and I just want to pass those along to you. And before I forget, going back to reaching out to the organization in Newfoundland, I suggest that you go to their Facebook page. It's called Tent City for Change St. John's. And I was reading an article where the unhoused population has tripled in the last few years, and apparently a lot of people with power, people who are sitting on boards, people who are making decisions in Newfoundland, also own a lot of residential property. So there are a lot of landlords that are making decisions there, which can never be good. We're trying to, I mean, with the situation here, rental companies, property management, they're jacking up rent every year by 5%. So it's pretty scary. So the care. This one here hits a little bit closer to home. This is the second session, and I pulled the story up here again. I'll share it with you. The homelessness in New Brunswick, homelessness in Western New Brunswick. They're having their second session. They had one here a few weeks ago. They're having their second one. It's coming up on Tuesday, March 31st, I believe. 6 to 8. Yeah, Tuesday, March 31st, 6 to 8 p.m. at the McCain Community Theater. That's at the Woodstock High School. If you didn't go the first time, go this time here, okay? So that's the homelessness in Western New Brunswick. It's the second session. Full house. I was talking to Monica Grant, the executive director of, the name has just escaped me, the Village? No, the Valley. There's just so many different organizations that I've been dealing with, but she's also on this homelessness committee, so very close to home. And there's a population, a growing population of unhoused in Western New Brunswick. So go get yourself educated. This is kind of ironic. Here we are staring down a storm with two alerts, the rain and the wind. And today, actually yesterday, through the middle of October, we are now in wildfire season here in Nova Scotia. No fires are allowed to be lit between 8 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Please keep that in mind. Do your own research. I don't know what the fines are right now. I do not. After the Winter Olympics, I talked about having, post-Olympic depression, being dramatic, yes. But I was missing the Olympics. Then a week later, we had the Paralympics, and now that's over. So withdrawal. Sorry, I was having Olympic withdrawal, and I found the cure today. I found the cure to Olympic withdrawal, and this may mean very little to some of you, but it's March Madness. It's March Madness. I know diddly about who is. I go by the rankings here, but I will make my predictions. I'll fill it out, but I just kind of go by round by round. Just have some fun with it. Just something else to do if you are into basketball. Buzzer beater. We saw one here in the gold medal game in the para wheelchair curling. We'll see lots of buzzer beaters in basketball for sure. Okay, I just wanted to come in here and share some stuff. Really excited about going to see this hour is 22 minutes, a taping of just one of Canada's longest running, best sketch comedies. I suggest that you go. They just, again, great writing, great cast, great chemistry, and looking forward to celebrating 25 years with Jen at this taping next Monday. Okay, thanks for the live views. Thanks for hanging out. From foggy, stormy Halifax, Nova Scotia, my name is Matthew, and you are currently caught up in the moment.